Welcome to another preseason coaches show, this time in Quinter, Kansas with Allison Polifka, the head volleyball coach of the Bulldogs, brought to you by Farm Credit of Western Kansas, right here on Cakeland and Open Spaces Sports. And coach, as you start the season, what do you look for out of the Quinter Bulldogs?
We're excited to get going. We have some girls with a lot of experience, and so we're just kind of looking to build on some success they've had from the last couple of years.
All right, folks. If you want to know more about Quinter Bulldogs volleyball, just stay right here at OpenSpacesSports.com. Well, Coach, it's your first year as the head coach of the Quinter Bulldogs. You've been in the WKLL. Now you're coming into the Northwest Kansas League. And you're coming in here with some kids that have some experience, don't you?
Yeah, there are several. You know, the juniors and seniors, I think a lot of them have been playing varsity since they were freshmen. So it's kind of nice to see how they're transitioning and they're really comfortable on the floor. So,
if I asked you what kind of style of play will you want to bring here, if it's different than what it has been, what would it be?
So, yeah, that's a fair question. I think we're just kind of looking to kind of clean things up. We're really going to focus a lot on our passing and our serving and doing some different things with the girls as well. So,
boy, getting the ball over the net and serving the ball inbounds can drive a coach crazy if it doesn't happen, right?
Yeah, and it's one of those things, the more you talk about it, the worse it gets. So sometimes you're better off just practicing it and then hold your breath and wait for it.
What will this team be like from what you know coming in here at the net?
We actually have some height. There's some girls that are some pretty tall, so we look for, you know, really a big force blocking up there. We've also got some girls that are just really athletic in general, so as far as, you know, having high verticals and to really go up and attack the net too. So we're excited for what we have to work with on the front row.
Now, in the Northwest Kansas League, it's a pretty competitive league. Yeah. Preparing you for the postseason, how do you look at the teams in the league? Who's the favorite? Do you have thought on that or not?
I think Hoxie's got to be the favorite until anything changes. I think Dighton's another team that's got a lot of girls returning, but overall, it's just really a deep league. I know, you know, I've had experience against Wallace County. They're another good team year in and year out. So it's a pretty deep league. It'll be fun to see how it plays out.
When you go to tournaments, as you look at your schedule, any of the tournaments stick out as tournaments that will really be helpful in building this team?
Yeah, early on we go to the Gove County Classic, which is always a very competitive tournament. And the week after that we're down in Dighton, and I know the teams that go to Dighton that are in the top 4 are usually always in competition at the state tournament, you know, including Hoxie, Dighton, Ness City, so some of those really great teams too. So early on in the year we'll get to see a lot of tough competition.
Playing in the Northwest Kansas League, the Hoxie is an example, will prepare you in your classification. I mean, it'll prepare you, but it'll also be somewhat frustrating, is it, that you face the same team you faced all year in the league?
Yeah, and you know, there are several of the teams in our league are on our schedule several times too, so you kind of get that, you kind of become familiar playing them and kind of get to know each other. It makes it more fun, but then it can be frustrating too when you want to see different competition. And
who are your leaders?
My leaders are the 2 seniors we have, Brooke Blackwell and Sarah Bird, and they've been outstanding leaders all summer and just really rallying the girls, and they have high expectations too, which is what I like to see.
All right, Allison, thank you for your time. Good luck to you here at Quinter.
Thank you.
Allison Polifka joining us, the head girls volleyball coach for the Quinter Bulldogs, brought to you by Farm Credit of Western Kansas and many of the businesses throughout the Quinter area. Thanks for joining us.